Okay. So she gets to make her first one.
Woo!
So what I need you to do, like when you're getting ready to do your stuff, when you're dropping the paint, you just need one drop. And when it drops, it should move. Some of them don't. Some of them kind of act a little stank-a-dank. But that's just pretty much how that happens. And then you just continue to keep doing it until you finally start getting some movement. And we want to start acting like this while we're here, huh? It's not working. I don't know if my water didn't got too cold. That could be it. But the water has to be room temperature. And you would think it would be room temperature right now, but it's not working. So usually what it does is it spreads out. And you'll see all of the colors spreading out different ways. I don't know if I could get it to do anything. I'm really trying, y'all. It's dropping. It's like acting real ugly. But how about this? I'll take a small piece because I'm sure I'm able to get that.
Oh, don't mess up the bag.
All right. So you just take and you drop it inside. And it only takes a few minutes. Whatever color that is on here. But it looks better than that. I don't know what happened. I'm thinking that it's really got to be my water. That's like really on the funk side right now.
So when you drop the paint in the water and it spreads out,
it does this.
Okay.
It'll break up. Won't no colors stick together at all. Every color will be its own individual.
Now what kind of paint is it?
It's Simnugashi paint. It's a Japanese paint. And so it's actually with the marbling, how you saw back in the day when they marble like like you marble your countertops and you marbling those pretty books that you see on the inside. Well, that's pretty much what this is. They have two different kinds. They have this one where you could do it with just water, and then they have another one where you actually have to have a solution for it. And that one is a lot harder because you have more techniques. This one is pretty easier for folks to just get a kid to do it and just drop it in. But sorry, I couldn't make that happen
So
today.
it looks more like an ink?
Yes, it ended up being more like an ink. I didn't have any white in here. Like, I don't have any white. And what it does is it forms its own type of pattern. And each pattern will never be the same. You can never get the same pattern once, ever. You could dump it in the same water with different pieces of paper or canvas, and you will not get the same thing at all.
Do you know what's in it that causes it to separate and not blend together?
It's
There's got to be some kind of...
It's a solution lube that they do have that's installed inside of it. It's like a dye that they have in it to help the paint separate from each other to where they won't combine. So it's kind of like how you have your oil and your water and you bounce it together, but they won't mix. So it's pretty much like that. And so when you do it, you use the piece of paper to actually help keep your focus on what you're doing. I'm gonna try it again. But you just drop it and try not to drop it too far. And you just need one drop. Hey, we might be in there, y'all. Okay. So as y'all can see, that spread it out from there. And then what you just do is just follow the piece of paper. And sometimes you can they have tools for this as well. And with the tools, you can pretty much design how you want to design it. You can take a piece of paper and fan it, and it'll have the little waves in it and everything as well. So it's slowly trying to warm up. So I'm hoping that it actually works so you guys can have your own. Because I brought some masks. You know, I know y'all like masks for masquerade, and you might have that Mardi Gras event. See that? So it's starting to work out a little bit better now. And then you just follow the piece of paper. Even if it gets too close, you can always move it. And you just keep layering it. And the more you layer it, the more colors you get. Okay, so we go try a different piece so you can do this.
So did you see this somewhere before, or?
I did. Yeah, I did that as well. Okay, so here, drop your paper in here. Drop it in slowly. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you got it over by your paint. Screw it over. Okay, so you let it sit for a few minutes. Well, seconds. And then when you pick it up, you pick it up from one end, one corner to the next, and you just roll it up. Can you get it? It don't matter which end. And so she didn't make it. Yes. What about the mask? You want the mask?
Just tell you how it is.
So if she wanted to do, she wants the mask, right? Now this proves my point. We just saw that, right? So dip half of your mask. Just just lay it like that. However you want it to be. And that's fine. You can rotate it. Pull it back up.
So how do we get
And now she got totally different colors, totally different everything. And the reason why it's like this is because it's mostly black in it right now. So it pretty much predominated out. But as y'all can see, it's not as much black on here now. This was our first dip. And there's only a little bit of black. This is the second dip, and you had a little more prominent of it coming out to where it's showing more of it. So it's almost kind of like a tiger type print, almost. Pretty cool. And then you just let it dry, and then when you're done with it, it never goes away. Once you're done with it, you can either rinse it in some water just to get the excess paint off of it, but don't heavy rinse. It's just like a little trickle rinse. Or you could take a spray bottle and just spray it and then dab it off with your towel. And then you can just let it dry. And y'all can have a blast with Arts and Crafts Day. And everybody can make their own mask, put their own little jewels on it and their own feathers. And they can say they actually made their own mask. Yeah.
Is there a specific kind of paint that you're using?
Yes, ma'am. It's called Semi Nugashi.
Write that down.
And it's marbling paint. And so, yes, it's Japanese. So.
Keep this up here, the judge.
Where you supposed to get that from?
Figures.
You can get this from
Figures.
Dick Blick. You can get this.
Y'all listen.
Nope. You can pretty much just get it from Dick Blick because I have been to Michael's. I have been to Hobby Lobby. And they don't have it like that. So Dick Blick on Del Mar is the best place to get this from. Or either you can go online and you can get it. Just type it up and get it to come out. Yeah. So it's pretty neat. You guys should try it. You'll be amazed at what you can do. So do anybody else want to?
Right.
Hopefully this work. Do anybody want to try?
She want to try it.
Right.
I didn't know what I was doing.
So you take one drop. That's all you need is one drop. Go down some, not too far away. That's fine. Okay.
One drop. Not on top of the paper. Do it in the water. Do it in the water.
No, she fine now. Okay. Yeah, she cool. Because the closer you get to the paper, the better it actually is. So, yeah. And do one more. You want the big mask? You want me to dip it for you?
Ooh, look at that.
Everybody see it? It's working for me now. It's working for me. It has to warm up. Yeah, it made it real cold, so that's what it was. Anybody else want to try? Take your own stuff home and say, hey, I am an artist.
Don't be nervous.
All right, who want to try?
Let me get over here and try.
Yeah.
art of LB.
Right.
Demonstrates.
Right, down some.
Art of LV as she demonstrates to
And then
her.
you just take them out.
How to make a
You can keep
marble
going as
mask.
much as you want. You can keep layering
We're here at the
it. Make sure
14th
you
Street
stay
Artist
close to
Community,
the
located in
paper
downtown
just to
St.
help you know what you
This ain't really downtown.
No, it's just north side.
North side.
Right.
North side. I need to get my geometry.
That's all right, guys. He's from Illinois.
It do tell you
Right.
Forgive him.
sometimes that the paint, like it did earlier,
I just lived there
if the
from
water
New
was
Orleans, so yeah.
No, yeah.
so it actually literally has to be room temperature in order for it to work. And then you still, even with that, it's not a guaranteed 100% that it's going to actually always work. So that's why it's, a lot of practice. You got to stay over there with it. And some of the paint does like fall straight to the bottom because some of them have attitudes. So when it don't have an attitude and more of the paint kind of forms with it, then it'll start working more and more. Then it'll be able to stay on top of the water. You ready? And you go drop your own.
An artist is learning from an artist. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I like that.
The lady who's got the,
Dip it.
Carla Dawson, one of the
And it don't have to
artists
stay in for too long because the paint actually hits it. Because you don't want it soaking too bad.
Go ahead.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
We hang these on the wall at the house.
And you can sign it if you know. Once
might
they
get a
try
price
it,
tag.
sign it.
That might be a price tag.
Look at that. Got
You
it.
was saying
Got it right the first time.
totally different dips. They had the same dip. It's the same water. You get
Nice.
totally different. Nothing's the same. Yeah.
How your artwork?
Oh, you was
How yours?
This could be the beginning of something.
I'm down. There you go. Ready? 1, 2.
I mean, you can take some girl, get you some feathers or some jewelry. We can